There's a new one on Netflix.
Oh, no.
It's like mostly Hallmark vibes, the whole movie, except there's one crazy scene. It's called Hot Frosty. Have you seen that advertised?
I saw it advertised.
Okay. It's like this guy's a snowman. She puts a scarf around him. He comes to life. She falls in love with him. But there is one crazy scene in it that really caught me off guard. I was asking my friends because they're like, oh, I did watch that movie. I was like, did you not think that scene with the grandma in the car was crazy? Yeah. I just watched it because I was like,
what kind of movies are you watching?
I love any Christmas movie. I'm like, I'll just watch it. And
kids
I
are
was
in
like,
bed. Let's watch Hot Frosty.
It's rated like PG. It's not like there's just one scene that I'm like,
right. Wow.
Well,
that's
it's with
really
it's with the guy pushing the car, right?
Yeah, he's like getting this grandma out of the snow bluff.
And she's
attracted to him.
She's making intimate noises while he's pushing the car. And you see him huffing and puffing, and she's rocking back and forth.
It is crazy.
I'm going to skip that part.
It was so crazy. It came out of
gosh.
I was making sweet potato casserole for a Friendsgiving and just like playing that in the background. I was like, what is going on?
Have you ever done the deed while staying with family over the holidays?
Well, we know you did. Not us. I don't think.
You're just going to call us out like that, Mom? I never
You never have?
We have at your grandparents' house.
Yeah, it's been so long, I forgot.
Was this on an air mattress?
Probably on the basement
And
floor.
my brother-in-laws, I think, had the same experience. Sorry, I don't want to say anything more, but yeah.
This stuff you're not supposed to talk about.
Probably move on.
Did the mattress pop? How does that even work?
On a smiley
logistically?
face mat. Face mat.
Wait, those were foam. Was I alive at the time?
Yeah, probably.
Because I used to sleep on those smiley face mats too.
We watched the sheets, you know. What?
Man, you learn so much as you get older.
Creeps you out, right?
Yeah.
Every generation thinks they've discovered sex. It's like, you don't think your grandparents enjoyed sex?
That's the weird part is I don't know what it is about it, but like there's this kind of unspoken rule of we don't talk about it. But it's like, how the frick do you think you got here,
I know.
man?
Yeah.
How do you think your grandma got here? How do you think your grandma's grandma got here? Someone did it.
Lots of people did it.
But no one's talking about it. Dad, how have you dealt with having a birthday so close to Father's Day every year?
It's been rough.
He's been ripped off.
I've been ripped off. I got one gift for both events, and it really messed with me. And in Flag Days, right around that same time, too. And the
What would
Blues
you-
won the Stanley Cup playoffs championship on my birthday a few years ago. So now everybody just thinks of the Blues and they forget about me.
Do you have to grill?
I've been to therapy.
What did your therapist say?
He said, deal with it.
He said, suck it up, Buttercup.
What would you say to someone out there who has a birthday
Okay,
also?
how long are you
that
gonna-
gets- Sorry.
Are you going to try for another baby?
Going forward feels more complex
Scary.
and scary.
Really scary.
It's like I'm almost afraid to even say, yes, we will have more kids, because now it feels like anything can happen, right? Like if this one terrible thing can happen, any terrible thing can happen. But I will say we are hopeful to continue growing our family. We would be so joyful to have more babies added to the Howard family.
Yes, we would.
And I definitely see that happening. Like I'm envisioning that in our future.
What do you wish people knew who had a family member going through the loss of an unborn child?
Bring it up, because especially the nature of like miscarriage or stillborn, like you're already having like a certain complexity to your grief because you didn't get to you don't have memories to share with this person. You don't have like I feel like that's how I honor people that I miss that have passed, is like, oh, you share memories.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have that. Like all we have is memories of the pregnancy, which feels like another degree distant, and no one even brings those up. And so I would just recommend bring it up. It's scary too, and I totally have felt this way before, where I'm like, oh, I don't want to make them sad by bringing this up. It's like, oh, they're already sad, by the way. This thing just happened. They're already sad.
I feel like we've been developing dark humor recently.
Yeah.
What was the thing that you said the other day?
When I was saying I was putting blush on to look happy.
That was it.
See, for me, that didn't even, because I'm in such a kind of dark place,
gosh.
I was like, oh, is that bad?
That's dark. But hey, you know
Okay.
what? We're in a dumb club now.
Well, I put blush on to look happy today, so
And I take antidepressants to be happy, and that seems to work for me.
see, we're dark.
Did the boys know about your loss? How did they react?
They definitely know, and they were sad, and they are sad. they talk about, like, I want to meet the baby, I want to take her home, like things like that. The responsibility falls on us to like have those conversations in age appropriate ways for our kids. They're still really young, and I think that's a gift of being young, is that you're kind of given, what would you say, like you're kind of tapered into like the gravity of situations.
What is your secret to a good sex life?
Well, first of all, do you think that we have a good one?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Should we rate it?
Our sex life right
Yeah.
now? You want to do a rating right now?
Let's just give it the last like 3 months.
There's certain things that you want to keep private. I don't want to like, I don't know.
I think honestly, sometimes it's really fun when we laugh when we're in the bedroom.
Yeah, no, I love
it doesn't
that.
have to be like a romantic, passionate movie. Like
No,
when we just laugh
I love it when we're like
and do
literally-
embarrassing things. It's
we are
the best.
we are in the act.
You can't stop
It's always
laughing.
me. I'm always the one that starts laughing first.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's
It's
the
always
best.
me.
Moms tend to grieve immediately and grieve so hard. And like, I certainly did that. And then gradually, once the mom is able to like maybe stop being so teary every day, get back into like a little bit more of a swing of things, is usually when it starts to hit dad. Because dad's been taking all the hits, right? And like being strong, being the person to lean on. And that's exactly what you've done. Like you have fielded all of my grief and sadness as you're experiencing it yourself, but like I feel like you've almost been like holding it together because I'm crumbling so much. You had to fill in so many gaps for me because I was just a mess. I couldn't get off the couch. I was just sobbing all day every day. And then now, as I'm getting on my feet again, I feel like it's starting to hit you more and more in waves.
Yeah, and I also think like something programmed in my brain since I was a kid was just to like not show emotion. I've talked about this with my therapist. Like I just don't feel like it's appropriate for me to show sadness. So I like as a guy, as like trying to be the tough guy. So it's really hard for me to get to that place.
You've been such a rock for me and
Thank
for
you.
our family, and yeah, couldn't have done it without you.
What is your secret to a good sex life?
Well, first of all, do you think that we have a good one? Moms tend to grieve immediately. I certainly did that. And then now, as I'm getting on my feet again, I feel like it's starting to hit you more and more in waves.
Will you be sharing the genetic condition that baby girl had? Will you share the name of your sweet angel? Are you going to try for another baby?
Are you comfortable with your children one day watching you talk about intimate topics?
I mean, we're going to have that talk with them one day.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be something that we have. I guess I want them to like learn from us, like learn from our mistakes, learn from our wins, our losses. Like,
I'm not ashamed. Like,
Yeah.
obviously, I think there is appropriate time and place for any conversation, but I don't want my kids to think that I'm like above anything, above, you know.
totally. And when our kids are going through puberty and like having all these different like
I want
thoughts,
transparency.
Yeah, I want transparency because I think that must feel very lonely for them to go through that.
I want to have a good open dialogue with our children, and I
Yeah.
think that's like just safer in general to just like be a safe place, and it's like no topic is off limits, I guess is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to say. Obviously there's an age there, like if they were like 6 and watching our podcast, I'd be like, hey, that's a conversation that we're gonna have later on. I don't know. I feel like you're actually cheating on me with ChatGPT.
I asked ChatGPT, is there a benefit seeing your wife shower every day? Because I was like, I need to
Were you
have...
feeling personal benefits that made you curious if this was a universal
I
thing?
need some factual information to back up this feeling I have of like, man, I just feel like my soul is filled up to the brim whenever I get to like, you know, just like, wow, hey, there's a beautiful woman with absolutely nothing on that happens to be the woman that bore my children. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty awesome.
Wow, I'm very flattered by that. But also, why is it a woman?
You know what freaked me out? It changed to a man's voice and it freaked
Wait,
me
you
out.
didn't change that on
I
your
didn't
own?
change it on my own. So then I was like, did I get hacked? Like, what's going? It became a British dude.
Well, dude, if your ChatGPT got hacked, that would be a whole other crazy.
It was a black female voice, and I thought that was so chill. I was like, I like this. Like, I feel like we're good friends. And then it became this British guy, and I'm like, this is weird. Now I feel like I have to be more official because like a British accent. I don't
Yeah,
know.
formal.
That just seems like super formal, super together.
What do you think would happen if your ChatGPT history got leaked?
Dude, the thing is, people know everything about us. That's the crazy part. Apparently, people make a lot of money on OnlyFans doing that.
I feel like that's a myth. Like, I feel like not anyone can just post their foot.
No, I
and
think it's
make-
actually real.
Why would you pay for that? Like, people are freely putting their feet out. I wear sandals all the time.
Maybe they just want premium foot content.
Well,
which they're
you know
gonna get on
what?
my
They
story.
probably wanna
Honestly, I probably get a lot of people with foot fetishes on my story because my
No.
feet make an appearance like every
Matt,
week.
don't flatter yourself. No.
Every week, but they're kind of weird looking. But I feel like that's what they're into, right? Like they're looking for some
That's
weird.
true. I feel like they want the unique stuff.
You think they're looking for just like a regular dude's foot? No, they want a
I feel
weird
like I have
foot.
very regular feet.
They want Gollum feet. And that's what I got. I got hairy Gollum feet. My toes are hairy.
I don't think they want. There's a guy that repeatedly DMs me every time my foot is. And my friends were like, block him. I'm
That's
like,
so
no,
funny.
he's nice.
We need to invite him on the podcast.
No,
we
oh
need
my
to get his life
gosh,
story.
no, no,
I
no,
wonder
no.
if he likes my feet pictures.
I really don't get that many creepy messages, but he's like, you're so beautiful and sexy. He's been doing it since like 2020.
Are you serious? What does he say other than that? Is there like
you
a
have
certain?
gorgeous feet, sexy feet. Matt's Father Day birthday saga.
That was
a memorable moment from Unplanned Podcast 2024. How would you rate that moment?
I
from
never in a
1
million
out of
years
10?
thought there'd be a People magazine article made about that. Did you know that? People magazine made an article about it. It was
Yeah,
like,
I wish I didn't know these things.
hey, now I can tell people I was on People magazine.
And what an accomplishment that is. Okay, but what would you rate that one out of 10? You have to include the emotional trauma.
Oh my gosh. I mean, like, I can laugh about it now. At the time, I was like horrified.
I'm honestly gonna give it 2 out of 10.
Oh, you're giving it a
because
2.
it gets 2 stars back for being. It's kind of funny in hindsight.
I think it's funny now. I'm like, that is so stupid. I mean, the words I said too were so stupid as well. Like I obviously did not sound good at all. The clip that we put out, I just looked so selfish. I looked so full of myself.
In general, I don't think there's anything wrong with that controversy, but I didn't watch the clip, and maybe the clip made it look really bad. In which case, that's on us. So I guess we had that one coming.